Well, good morning. Sensei Tristan here, taking a little walk and wanted to share a moment with you, if that's all right, here in Malibu, California, where I grew up. And we're leaving today, going back to Austin, and I started to sense a little nostalgia. And I was checking in, like, what's that all about? And here's what it is, and maybe you can relate. Growing up here, and you can see there's a lot of beauty around. Just beautiful plants and trees, and of course the gorgeous sunlight and the temperature. There were parakeets flying over earlier. It's just very magical, mystical. I didn't even realize all that was being given to me growing up. I was blessed to grow up in this environment and be by the ocean and surf, and all these elements were affecting me at a deeper root level that I came to find out later in my life what that was all about, like why it helped me evolve. And I don't know if it does that for everyone, but it did for this soul. I started to sense that there was this beauty in the universe by obviously seeing it visually all the time. And I would go to the beach and I would sit, and I learned how to quiet my mind. My mind was very busy as a young man, and maybe you've experienced that, where your thoughts are just so loud that you can't even see the nature. Fortunately for me, it started to slow down. I think a lot of that had to do with the sound of the ocean. That's why I love, in meditation, the sound of our breath. I talk about that quite a bit. But anyway, it's like the veil was penetrated, and this beauty started to affect me from the outside in. And I'm sure that's why we all love going to gorgeous places, taking vacations, spending time in nature, listening to the sound of birds or water flowing. It's why we buy those beautiful meditation CDs. We're looking for the outside to help us awaken a feeling state that's on the inside. And so that nostalgia this morning was like, oh, I don't want to lose that connection that I'm feeling right now so effortlessly to this sublime beauty. And then I remembered, it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to leave. It's on the inside. And that's what you discovered when you were sitting on the beach all those years ago, listening to the sound of the waves, learning to meditate and breathe and get connected. So that's what's coming through, is the reminder that it's on the inside. I don't know if you can hear the sound of the waves right now. I'd walk you down there, but it gets a little dark going through the tunnel. There's these steps that go down to the beach. We'll just walk along this road. This is called Broad Beach. It's right where I grew up. So it's on the inside. Reminder, note to self, no matter where I live, even though I live in a beautiful place, obviously Austin is amazing. You could be in New York. You could be in a very cold area. You could be anywhere, right? Like, so many of my friends online are all over the world, all over the globe. We'll let these cars drive by. And we are drawn to these arts, these awakening arts, these meditation arts, these energy arts, because they're a way that we can go inside and tap into that beauty that the external world is trying to reflect and remind us. That's how I see it. So the lesson for Tristan going home, and maybe it's something that can help inspire you to never feel that, I don't like where I live, or, you know, it's noisy where I am, or there's no real consciousness around where I don't know what your experience is, but I do know this, that inside of us, all of this beauty and all of this magic exists. So how do we get in touch with it? How do we return? You got to do the grand U-turn. That's what I call it, the grand U-turn. Take the time to practice your art, whichever arts are working the most for you. I love meditation and moving meditation, right? You might love a form of that like yoga or qigong. Maybe you have a beautiful spot in your garden that you can just go and spend 5 or 10 minutes just sitting quietly. Maybe listen to some birds, the sound of the wind, anything that outwardly can help you go in. Now, if you don't have that, buy some beautiful music with the sound of the waves, all of these things, and then close your eyes and visualize that you're in a setting that's serene and safe and lovely, and allow your senses to melt into that experience. And give yourself that sweetness that comes from being connected. So we'll head back here, back to the house, and I'm gonna walk in meditation. I'm gonna take in this beauty, but I'm gonna take it with me. And again, no matter where we are, where we live, what's going on, we always have the ability to connect to the inner beauty. Much love, friends.